Let's head back to Pasadena, California to the LA Concorde Elegance. Tony Hiller, I'm walking around the show today and thinking I need to be treated with style and dignity, and how would I do that? Well, I think it would be to go for a ride in your 58 Cadillac limousine. This is an incredible car.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
How did this come into your ownership, and what was it like when it arrived?
Well, I own so many Cadillacs, they come to me. I don't look for them no more, But I came across this car with a guy named Craig Carr. He makes rubber products for any kind of vehicle. And he had the old limo sitting outside his warehouse, and he wasn't going to do anything with it. So somebody told a friend, another friend told me. I came and looked at the car, and I bought it,
And at that time, it was a rusting hulk, or a lot there? Or?
It was rusting in peace, and needed total restoration, but it did run. So the brakes were shot. I had to go through the whole car. I gutted it, did the upholstery, Jenkins Interior, all the chrome, Christian Brothers. I have people in place to kind of do everything since I've been doing it so long. Mm-hmm. This is maybe my 15th car that I've done, personal car.
Is it the first limousine, or have you done lots of them? And the reason for that question is I know some parts are available for these things, but when you get into the limousine territory, does it create a whole bunch of new problems?
Yeah, it is a slight more problem because they didn't make that many of them. I think this model, they only made 530 of them. And most of them was like for private people that ordered them back in the 50s. Mm-hmm. But
this kind of car, you can go to Bob's Big Boy, you can go to the LA Concorde, you can go to, you're crossing the lots of hobby lines here.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a road car. I done drove, not this car, particular car, but I done drove cars in the 40s to Memphis, Tennessee, Chicago, back around to Vegas, and back to LA. Mm-hmm. No problem. If you go through the engine, these are road cars. Matter of fact, they ride better at 75, 80 miles an hour.
I see pictures of Elvis in the back, and you told me before the interview that no, this wasn't one of Elvis's cars, but it does look like it needs to have Jerry Lee Lewis in the back, or somebody sticking out the back of it.
Yeah. Well, everybody asks me that. That's the number one question of the day. Did Elvis own this car? He did own over 200 Cadillacs, and anybody he liked or admired or just knew, he gave them Cadillacs for gifts, and they had to take it, because he would get mad if they wouldn't accept his gift, But this is mostly props that I have, And
the background on it, do you know the history back to 58?
The second owner is here today. He's the head judge. His name is Craig Carr. And he bought the car in the late 60s from a guy that was a lawyer that defended somebody in the mafia. Yeah, now he should be the one you should interview about, because he know the whole history of this car. But he told it to me several times, that the guy he defended, his best friend was a lawyer, and he defended this guy, and he gave him a Rolex watch, and he gave him the car. He didn't want any money, so
the mafioso have ridden around in the back of it.
Definitely.
The limousine portion of the hobby, you kind of have, you're welcomed at any car show, but you have your own things going too, where there's limousines and hearses and police cars and emergency vehicles. Is this a big player in that community?
Oh yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, I've been in the Cadillac so long, I have my own Cadillac club. We meet at this place called Ricky and Ronnie's in the South Bay area every first Wednesday of every month. And but like I say, the hearse, I use it for proms, weddings. I'm having fun with it. I just don't set it up in the building like I used to do.
What's the secret in doing something like that? I have seen guys will go out and get a couple of old limousines, refurbish them, start a limo business, and 6 months later they're gardeners someplace. It doesn't seem to work. What's the secret to making it work?
You got to be out there on the level working all the time. A lot of times when I do a job, even if it's just a simple prom, I may give out 25 or 30 cards, and eventually to come back, and when you're in the cars, that's when you get a lot of network, and it's really word of mouth. You advertising is great. I do that too, but the majority of my jobs, 90% of my jobs, come from just referrals and people that see the car. I don't care if it's at a gas station or riding down the street, I get a lot of jobs like that. So I've been pretty busy.
So if I got out of the TV business, I could be one of your drivers, you think?
One of my drivers, yeah. You got to take a course, though.
All right. Well, I'm good at courses. Tony, thank you very much for being on the Vintage Vehicle Show. This is a beautiful car.
Most definitely. Thank you.
We have had such a fantastic time here at the Los Angeles Concorde Elegance. Great people, great location here in the Rose Bowl. But every good show comes to an end. So what I want you to do is watch the show next time. And, Tony, what I want you to do is drive me back to Seattle. Can you do that?
Most definitely.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching the Vintage Vehicles Show. Don't forget that you can go to our website, vintagevehicletv.com, and there you'll see a tab for upcoming episodes. Click on that and you'll see upcoming topics that we are going to be covering for the Vintage Vehicle Show. And if you have some suggestions for us of things you'd like to see, you can contact us through the website. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.